In association with Central St. Martin's and with the support of Arup, let me introduce a Team 2 production. Frankie, the Unexpected Journey. In the main role, there is nobody else but Frankie. So let me speak about our hero. Frankie Boyle is a 32-year-old successful businessman. He is big and one of the most famous American men in the city. After finishing Harvard with excellent marks and having inherited his dad's finance company, our Frankie can't really complain. There can be success in the business world, but it cannot compromise the lonely soul. In this big body there is a shy and sensitive person inside, craving for friendship and love. He has numerous fears outside in the big wide world. Because of his size, to travel by public transport or to buy new clothes is always a nightmare. Our hero's only contact with the other sex is Skyping his Russian mum before bed. It should come as no surprise then that when Frankie got a new assistant with sizes of 90, 60, 90, his heart began to beat. His only confidant for all this is Nero, a goldfish. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is a goldfish who, by Frankie's training, achieved a 4.5 second memory and so became exceptional in the goldfish world. Everyone knew that Frankie had brought shame to his father and to himself. There was nothing to do. It was over. In his hopeless situation, he went out to a local bar and drank to cope with the pain. Given the result, it wasn't the cleverest decision. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is the BBC News. It's Sam McNeil. Let's see the stories for this morning. Frankie Boyle, the owner of Boyle Finances, who recently led his company into bankruptcy, has crashed his car into a public toilet last night. Police have stated that his blood alcohol level was above the drink-drive limit. Fortunately, no members of the public were using the convenience at the time. Mr. Boyle's car has been written off, but he survives the accident with minor injuries. There is a small light at the end of the tunnel. Frankie can save the company at a conference in Brussels, but the talk is tomorrow, so there is no time to waste.
The only thing you can afford is the coach. That's the cheapest way of traveling. Google said. Yes, my darling. Everything is going according to our plan. I told him the coach trip. Do you know he has never ever sit on a bus? And can you imagine him on the station? Come on. I booked for him a working zone. I don't really know what that means, but he is not even going to fit on the seat, nor will we have room to finish his work. Ha ha ha. Poor Frankie boy. We are gonna take the dot to the I and win this game.
There is nothing else to do in this situation. Frankie has to make this step. So on the next day, he stands in front of Victoria Coach Station, still waiting for a sign from the sky that this is all just a joke, and he is still London's most successful businessman. As the sign never arrives, he steps in.
How do they know I need the walking space? Oh, well, let's see. So, I see in this corner, there's nobody. What? What is this tile? What are these cubes moving up and down?
After choosing his zone, our businessman found his space all set up. It contained a desk and a chair with different surfaces, and even a wall which separates him from other people's zones.
That's not bad. But of course the chair is too small. Oh, wait. There are screens and buttons. I can change the cubes.
There were more and more surprises. The seat was from smooth fabric. The tables were made of plastic, ideal to work on. On the screens you could set up all your cubes' height, charge your phone or plug in your computer. You couldn't hear anyone else's conversation. The walls were soundproof. Our Frankie realizes that the top surface can be changed according to the function. Initially, his table has been set up for the plastic side. However, in one movement, he flips the top of the cube over and sets up a silky arm pillow to rest on.
With this system, I can transform my plate for different function and size.
Our hero started to get his energy back. He started working and felt able to fight this last battle. But then, a ball! It flew above Frankie's head, exactly in the direction of his computer. It hit the button. Which button was that? Oh no, the delete one. Everything was deleted. He lost all his files. No, it's impossible. Frankie turned to red. He was out of his mind. He planned to turn around and beat the person who had done this to him. And when he turned, he saw something different from what he expected.
Hey, I'm Sandy. Do you want some candy?
And that was probably the sweetest smile Frankie had ever seen in his whole life. Sandy introduced Henry, whose ball caused the accident. She explained that she is a single mum who just got fired by her arrogant, unashamed waste of space boss. They talked and couldn't stop. After a while, they rearranged the furniture to have a big bench around the table. Sandy helped Frankie by iCloud to rearrange all the lost files. The grateful businessman was amazed by this lady. Then Frankie made his move and invited her for a coffee. On their relaxed walk to the bar, as Frankie looked to the left, who did he see but...
It's Monica!
Who is Monica? That blondie over there?
And she's kissing that man? Such a vixen. But wait, no! I recognize that man. He is none other than Mickey Rowe.
How do you know Mickey? He is my asshole boss.
They cannot steer. Come on, police fuck you up.
Mickey Rowe and Frankie Boyle go back a long way since their college days at Harvard. They've always been competitors, and when Frankie inherited his dad's company, Mickey did not accept it at all. This was due to the fact that Mickey worked at Frankie's dad's company. When Frankie's father retired, decided to give the president to his son Frankie, Mickey was upset and left the company, deciding to start his own company, Mickey's Finances.
I should have known that this numerous stranger could be Mickey. They have been planning this for a long time.
From this coincidental meeting with Sandy, Frankie found a helping hand, and Sandy knew all about Mickey Boyle's secret. She told all. They made their own plan together about how to take down the enemy and win this game. But now Frankie's light becomes red. This is the sign to go to the gates. The cubes are located all the way in front of the windows and doors to protect the station from cold and noise. But when the coach arrives at a gate, 5 cubes located by the door go down. This movement indicates to the travellers who are waiting that it is time to depart. He leaves behind the pretty lady. However, they promise to keep in touch, and as the bus offers the same functions and technical equipment like the station, their conversation immediately continues in the virtual way. His meeting with Sandy gave courage to Frankie, who went to Brussels and after a long negotiation, won the game against his big enemy. Like a hero, he returns by bus with his ripped clothes, and the first item of business is to fire that blonde seducer. He didn't have to think too long about who is going to be his next assistant. Sandy, who will always have on her table candy. Now we are at our story's end. Boyle's Finances has won back its original position. Frankie is again one of London's top businessmen, and something else has changed. As the goldfish committed suicide during Frankie's mission to Brussels, so he lost his only friend, but gained another one, or maybe even more than just a friend.
Finally, I don't have to be afraid to come here and use public transport. I thought coach were just for students and old people, but I see now this is a suitable environment for me.